Trump ignores Bannon turmoil in Friday evening tweets as two pictures taken just 6 months apart show the remarkable White House staff turnover. 8 days after the inauguration, President Donald Trump stood in the Oval Office, inside his new home. He was flanked by Vice President Mike Pence, as well as Reince Priebus, Michael Flynn, Sean Spicer, and Steve Bannon. Less than 7 months later, on the heels of Trump firing Bannon after a wave of public backlash for his Charlottesville remarks, Pence is the last man standing. And that point has been made clear in a photo taken January 28 that reveals the incredible turnover of the White House staff. The picture illustrates how the Oval Office turned into Trump's own version of The Apprentice. And if this was a reality show, instead of the highest office of the U.S. government, then Michael Flynn would come in dead last. The National Security Advisor served less than a month on the job when he resigned on February 13. It would be one of the first scandals to hit the Trump administration, as it was revealed Flynn had called Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak regarding American sanctions just weeks before Trump's inauguration. Flynn had initially said he never had such conversations with Kislyak. It was a claim that was later repeated by Pence, who then said he had been misled by Flynn. Spicer would be next on the chopping block, quitting after 5 months that saw him hide in bushes and become one of Melissa McCarthy's most famous SNL parodies. The press secretary resigned in protest after Trump hired Anthony Scaramucci to take on the role of White House communications director. Scaramucci was meant to replace Mark Dubke, who had resigned in 3 months after replacing Jason Miller, the president's first choice, and first resignation. Trump would lose the mooch as well when he resigned after 11 days and a New Yorker interview that will surely go down in history. But even before Scaramucci's resignation, it was Reince Priebus, long suspected of leaking stories to the press, who would hear the words "You were fired." Trump tweeted the news that Priebus, his former chief of staff, was out as both men still sat together on Air Force One on July 28. It was then that Trump revealed Priebus had been replaced by General John Kelly. Throughout all the chaos of the last month, it was chief strategist Steve Bannon that seemed untouchable. But then hundreds of Nazis and white supremacists stormed Charlottesville, Virginia, and everything changed. Trump has spent the last week increasingly under fire for claiming that many sides were to blame for the violence that left one woman dead in the quiet college town.